Hello, EggWebTut people. Right now I will be showing you how to add a profile database a, and a profile dynamic page to your Wix social network. So if you haven't seen part 4, part 2, 3, part 2, and part 1, please see them. Now if you have already seen them or you have decided to do all of the steps in those parts by yourself without seeing my videos, then please do it if you haven't already, right? Because if not, you won't understand what we're talking about right now. But if you have already done all the steps of before, now this is a perfect video for you, where I will be showing you how to add a profile database and a profile dynamic page to your Wix social network. The profile, I have here an example of the profile dynamic page before we design it. So here I have this little example. So we have the image, we have the profile image, the profile background image, the profile first name, the profile last name, the username, and the bio. So that's just an example there. But to start, I'm gonna show you how to add the profile database to your Wix social networking website. So just go there to the editor, of course, and then you will go there, of course, turn on the developer mode, because this social network we're building it with Velo. So first, you are just gonna go there to the home page, and first we are going to go to databases, and I have already created the profile database. If you don't know how to create a database, then it is very easy. Just go there to add to a database, go to new collection, and now you're gonna give this collection a name. Well, I already have a video of how to add databases and all of those things, but I'm just gonna show you here like the steps that you need to add the databases specialized for a profile. So give this collection a name. I'm just gonna put your profile. It says a collection with this name already exists, so I'm just gonna put profile example. That's because I have already created a database that is named profile, and we're usually going to be doing things in that database instead of this one, but I'm creating a new one just to show you how to create a new one if you don't know. So what is this collection for? If you're doing something for a profile, the one that I would mostly recommend, and the one that we can use, I think that's the only one that you can use for profile usually, is custom use. So we're gonna go to set custom permissions, and now who can read content from this collection, so who can see other people's profile. Since this is a social network, I will prefer to put anyone. Now you can put this if it is not a social network. Well, side member is actually a good one for a social network, but most social network has anyone for this. So I'm just gonna put anyone. So now who can create content from this collection? So usually create content from their profile. So what does that mean? Well, that means who can follow their profile, who can comment on their profile, who can add likes to their profile, and all of those things. So for this, I'm just gonna put side member. So registered member on your social network can do things to our people profile, what are those things? As I said, likes, comments, follow, and all of those things. So I'm just gonna put side member. You can also put anyone, but I'm just gonna put side members who can update content from this collection, who can update their profile. Of course, the side member owner, the registered user who can modify their own content. The parent person who made their profile can edit their own profile. Now who can delete the profile. Of course, we're not gonna put any of those. That's just that's just someone like not you, right? It should be you. The same person who created their own profile can delete their own profile. So I'm just gonna put side member order, which means what I just said. Now we're gonna click set and create collection. Now when you click set and create collection, now this will appear. This little database here will appear. So we have the database. But I'm just gonna show you the profile database that I already created. So I'm not gonna do anything here for now. I'm usually just gonna put that and just gonna delete this database. Don't delete yours because yours is yours. But I am gonna delete mine because I already have one. I did that like showing you, as I said, just to show you how to create a database for a profile if you already did not know how to. So now I'm gonna show you the database that I created. So I added here this create. So I added here this created date so that the created date of the profile appears here. I added this first name, so the first name of the member, the last name, so the last name of the member, the bio, so the bio of the member, the image, so the image of the member, and the background image of the member, and I also added the username of the members, okay? We also added the username of the members, okay? So, how would you add all of those things? Well, you just go to add, put the field name, and put all of those things there how you want it, and just keep adding until you have all of those things I have, or maybe less, or maybe more. So this created date one, usually I didn't make it. It is automatically made by weeks, by Velo by weeks. So here to add that thing automatically made by Velo by weeks, you need to go to this hidden fields thing and you need to add created date. You can also add ID, owner, or updated date. But I'm just gonna leave it like that, okay? So we have all that there. Okay, so so this created dating, we have all that, but this is just automatically created, so I'm not gonna show you this. You just have to press one button and that's it. How do I create this first name one? Well, here you can see the field name, I put first name, the field key I put first name, and since it is a first name, I decided to put text. Now we're gonna see last name. Okay, so we have here the field name, I just put last name, the field key, I just put last name, the field type, I put text because last name is made out of text. Now we have also bio. So I put the field name bio, the field key bio, the field type text because the bios are made out of text. Now you can usually change that to rich text too, so that you can add some links in the bio and put it bold and all of those things. I'm just gonna leave it simple for now and just put text. but maybe then I'm gonna change it, right? Because with this, I'm usually kind of like deciding to do my own social network, and like so that many people come into this social network. I haven't think of the name yet, but of course I wanna do it with you because this channel I do tutorials of technology, and this is part of the technology, right? So I may change it to rich text soon, but for now I'm just gonna leave text. And we have also the image. So there we go to the properties of the image. The field name I have image, the field key I have image, and the field type I also have image because it is an image. Now we also have this background image thing where they can add a background image, which is not the same as an image. An image is just like a little circle with the image appears, and the background image is much different. A background image is like a square of an image that appears like behind the circle of the little image of the person or of their company or whatever image. These things also appears there, but that is just something from the dynamic page. After showing you this, I'm going to show you how to add the dynamic page in this same episode of this playlist. I also added this thing called username, which if you don't know what a username is, well, in social networks like Facebook, well, not on Facebook, but on Twitter or on Instagram and even on TikTok, they can add usernames to it. Like, for example, like there are some people that on the profile, like dynamic page, like some social networks on the like dynamic page of the profile of the member, they put the first name and the last name like really small, and then they use surname bigger, and there's some where they put the username really small and the name bigger. Let's take for example Twitter and TikTok. In Twitter, they like in Twitter the first name and the last name are really are bigger than the username, and in TikTok the username is bigger than the first name and the last name. So some social networks take the username like a more important thing than the first name and the last name, and some of them take the first name and the last name more important than the username, right? But both of them are really important. The username in most of the social networks that exist contain a @ and that I don't know why. But since most of the social networks are like that, now in my social network, I'm gonna add a @ to the username too. Let's take for example Twitter. I think Twitter includes an @ on all usernames, like no matter what. In Instagram, it contains an @ but in other like places, like when you send a message to like add someone, like when you wanna add a link on a message or on a post on Instagram, then you add an @ but that the @ on the username doesn't really appear on the profile dynamic page. So we have there this username thing, so I'm gonna show you how I made it. So the field name I set it to username, the field key I set it to username, and the field type I set it to text, because usernames contain text, right? So we're just gonna click there save. And now that we have created the database, now I'm going to show you how to create the dynamic page. Okay, so now we're going to usually create a dynamic page. So to create a dynamic page, I'm just going to first access this little database there. And first we're gonna go, I'm just gonna minimize that little thing there. And first I'm gonna go to menus and pages. Now we are going to go to dynamic pages. And know that I want to tell you is you can only make dynamic pages if you have developer mode turned on. I do. You don't have to pay to have developer mode turned on or anything of that, so please don't get scared. Just turn on developer mode. You can code during all of those things. Well, I guess you know that already because we have been doing this. We have been doing this on Velo by week since the first episode of this series of this playlist. So, let's just click add to site. And now you can add either a template of a dynamic page or you can add your collections, some of your collections, like based on your collections, or some of the apps. For making a social network, it will be the best one to do will be our templates or your collections. Okay, that's it. So, I will mostly recommend you to add a blank, I would mostly recommend you to add a blank one or one of my collections. For this one, I'm just gonna add one of my collections. So just go there to your collections and we're gonna select the profile collection that we just created. So we're gonna click add to site. And we have that there. So we have profile all. So all the profiles. We also have the title of the profile. Let's see what's this. And we also have this profile username thing. You may not have this, but that we're gonna like create it, right? So, we're gonna create this profile username page from this page. So I am just gonna delete everything from this, okay? Everything. Just start from scratch here. You have this profile added that will be automatically added there. If you like add the dynamic page set from the collection. If not, I don't think so. That's why I will recommend you to do that because if not, you have to add a data set by your own. So, so first what I'm gonna do is just design it, right? Of course. So, first I'm just gonna add a strip. I'm just gonna go to a classic strip. I'm gonna add this little white strip there. So here we have that white strip. And now we are going to add a text that will be the first name. So, just gonna go there. Usually first we're gonna add, wait a second, the profile image and the profile like picture there and all of those things. But I'm just gonna design it here, so I added that strip. Now I'm gonna add another strip that will be the profile background strip. Here we just have that strip also. Usually instead of adding a strip here, I'm just gonna add a box. So I'm just gonna go there to box. I'm gonna choose this one. Gonna put this white. So fill coloring opacity. Gonna put this white. Actually gray. That I think would be good. And you're gonna put this down. You're gonna put this white. And then a little bit like that. So I just did that there. And here we're gonna add like the first name, the last name, all of those things. And I'm gonna add also one for the profile picture. So to add the profile picture one, we'll just go to media. And for this example, I'm just gonna add the EggWebTut one. First, you can add many there. If you go here, media, you can go to upload media if you want to upload more of those things, but this video is not of that, so I'm not gonna show you this right now. So I got here the EggWebTut logo one. Now I don't think that any other profile will have the EggWebTut logo. But this is a dynamic page, so this wouldn't really appear here. So I'm just gonna go there to crop, or usually just gonna go to design. Yeah, design, that's better. And I'm gonna choose this one. That one looks like a really cute circle there. And I'm just gonna duplicate this. Wait a second, gonna copy it, paste it. So we have it paste. Just gonna do that and gonna put this there. Just gonna put this much smaller there because that's too big. Just gonna put this much smaller, like other social networking websites have it. Well, not too small. It's a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna put it there. That looks great, right? This little container box. Okay, just gonna duplicate it. Just gonna go here. And now, just put that like that. And now we are going to add all the elements that we really need. So, I'm gonna add this one for the first name. Another one for the last name. Another one for the bio. And another one for the username. Now you will be wondering, like, how do I add an ad to the username? Well, it is very easy. Like, you wanna add an ad to your username, like Twitter does? Well, that's very easy. The only thing that you need to do is to add another text, a separate text from the username one. Just a random one there. And then you're gonna change what it says in the text to add. I'm just gonna put that like that. And now put this add thing next to the username. But don't connect this to any database or anything related to that, because if not, it would not work. Like, we don't want that to be a field. We want that to always appear there on the username. So here is that, and then is the people username, whatever username they choose. So adding an ad is very easy. So this first name thing, I'm just gonna put this ad charity. Gonna put that like that. Gonna move this there. And gonna change the font to, let's see which font. Yellow light. And gonna put this bold and gonna put this like that. 21. And just gonna put your first name there. And gonna put this there. Now I'm just gonna duplicate this. And now this will be their last name. I'm just gonna put this there. And I'm just gonna do another one. And this one will be the username. So just gonna put this like that. And now this will be the username as I just said. So the ring is gonna put username. And I'm just gonna put this like that. And now gonna duplicate this username text. And I'm gonna change what it says in the username text. Not yet to bio. The bio I'm gonna add it after. I'm gonna add an ad because I want my social network to add an ad on the usernames on the profile dynamic page of the username. So I'm just gonna put this there like that, and usually just gonna put this smaller, just a little bit smaller, and gonna put that and just a second, and just gonna put that there. There, like this, and wait a second, so they're just gonna move this there, or it is just to like that, and gonna put that like that. Now that's better. You have there the add username, and now we're gonna add bio. So I'm just gonna get a paragraph And I'm gonna change the font to Lado Light. And gonna put that there. Then just put that there. I feel like we need a little bit more of space for this. But just gonna leave it like that for now. Just gonna delete those there because those were just examples so that you consider a little bit of how to add them and everything. Usually add another box to see if this looks better like that. Now this box. Okay, so I am just gonna add that box to that and that there. Like that, okay? Like that. Here on this little thing there, we could add like how many followers the profile had or some things like that, but we're not doing that right now. Right now, I'm just gonna connect this trip to data. And what will be that data? Well, connect the dataset. The dataset will be profile item, the one that we created automatically. And now column background connects to background image. Now, image connect to data. Image source connects to image. Same dataset in all of those, okay? So let's do this fast. First name connects to data. First name. Connect to data. Last name. Username connects to data. Text connects to username. The ad you cannot connect the ad anywhere, okay? Because if not, it wouldn't work. And the ad wouldn't like keep there, right? So there it is. Now just gonna go there, connect to data. Text connects to bio. Let's see if I need to add anything else. Oh, I forgot to add the created date of the profile. That's very easy to add. Just go to text. Usually just gonna duplicate one of these little good text there. And just gonna put that like that. And gonna put this smaller. And I'm not gonna put that ball. Like that. And gonna just put their date and time. And I'm gonna duplicate this text, and I'm gonna add another text. I'm not gonna connect it anywhere. I'm just gonna put here, this profile was created two periods. I'm gonna put that, and gonna put that there. I'm just gonna put this bigger, okay? This profile was created, and then this we're gonna connect it to data, and we're gonna put created date. Now we're gonna choose this, right? So day only, short month only, year only, minute only, hour only, long time, medium time, full day time, long day time, short day time, full day, long day, medium day, short day. So I'm just gonna add here, medium date, and gonna put this text longer. And now that I have shown you how to add a profile dynamic page, and no, not by this wasn't the video yet, I just got kind of confused here. So now what we need to do is go here to menus and pages. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. Go to menus and pages. Here we have this one, and now let's go to here those click 3 periods, and there we got the settings. We can add some settings. So this page shows in the following collection, profile of course, and now here these things of the title and all of those things, but I don't want to add a title or one of those things. I'm just gonna change this. I'm just gonna delete all of those things, and now I'm gonna put remember, and now I'm gonna add a field, and that field will be the username. So the URL of your social network, I'm just gonna say as an example, socialnetworkexample.com, then a slash member, then a slash username, and then the slash username thing, then will appear the username of the member. Now we go to layouts, standard or no header and footer. It's gonna put your standard and no permissions. Who can view this page? Everyone, password holders, members only. I'm not showing you that right now. We also have this SEO Google, although right now I'm not showing you much about SEO. So now that I have showed you how to add a profile database and dynamic page, now this was or before ending this video, I wanna tell you that soon we're gonna add some more things to this little dynamic page here, because that dynamic page will do a lot for us. And now, yeah, please subscribe and turn the notification bells on so that you don't miss an episode of this playlist. And now bye, this was all the video.